Hey guys, Jamie Doll here. Welcome back to the Jamie Doll channel. I am Jamie Doll, and today I have a simple project, but it's something that requires you to pay a little bit of attention because it's going to break a habit that you probably aren't even aware that you do. We are going to recycle. I am proposing that when you open your packaging, especially those do-it-yourself put-together shelves or jewelry box that you might buy, or maybe a TV, a computer, maybe Christmas past and you have some packaging from some of the gifts that you got. If you notice, inside there's often little white pieces of styrofoam. Sometimes there are other colors too, but they have these things called elbows. And well, they are elbows, and the elbows are put in the packaging to keep you from cracking your product. So TVs normally have 4 on the corners, or you'll see jewelry boxes with a couple on the edges where the bottom of the box sits on the shelf, etc. I want you to take a closer look at those because guess what? You could use those things for furniture in your dollhouse. Yep, you're welcome. Take a look at this. Okay, so do you see it? Are you ready to give a try? Well, here's a couple of things that you're going to need in order to protect yourself, and also some of the materials that I already have at home. Maybe you have some of these things at home too, but these are going to help you to perfect what it is that you do with these pieces to make them come alive and bring personality to it when you put it in your dollhouse. So here we go. Number 1, gloves, because you got to protect those fingers. When you get your nails done, it's an investment. So if you've got fingernails, or even if you don't, you want to cover them up by using some type of protective personal equipment. I use latex gloves. I use a mask because I like to spray paint, and I use black, silver, Rust-Oleum is my preferred brand. They come from Walmart. They're like $3.98 up to $5.98 depending on the color. Flat satin finishes are always great. Using aerosol spray cans, and by the way, you need adult supervision, or more importantly, adult permission to use spray paint. Matter of fact, have the adults do this if you're not an adult doll collector like me or what have you, because this can be very toxic and you don't want to breathe it in. Always go outside or in a more ventilated area where you're getting a lot of airflow. Never in the house, okay? Don't do it in the house. Definitely don't do that. Also, Mod Podge, because after you spray paint or paint with acrylic paints, whatever, it's always a good idea to go over with a couple coats of Mod Podge. You can even water it down a little bit. This is going to help protect your finish and not make it transfer and come off on different things. So gloss, luster, Mod Podge. I got this from Walmart too. It was about 10 bucks, and I've had this a really long time. Obviously, a pair of scissors. I'm a lefty, so I use these. Dollar store, Dollar Tree. You can get a pair. I go through maybe 5 or 6. Also, I use the huge glue gun with the big glue sticks. Just gets more done, but this is really hot. So once again, adult supervision when using hot objects, adult permission when using hot objects. Get some help, take your time. This can burn you, it hurts. I have a twin set of X-Acto knives, and these are really sharp. So once again, adult supervision or adult permission to use any sharp objects. For some of the furniture that was bigger, I use felt. I guess these are felt. I want to say squares, but it's more of a rectangle. But these you can get from your local craft store. Mine came from a combination of Joann and Michaels. I paid like 99 cents for each one, 50 cents in some cases. whatever. I've been collecting them forever. So you will need some of this if you decide to do it the way I did. All right, let's see what we can do.
Alright, so at this point I'm just showing you that I took the Styrofoam cubes outside, I spray painted them with the gold, silver, and black. Look at the couch in the background. And this is what it came out like. Now, the majority of the work started when I wanted to cover these elbows that are supposed to be the armchair. This was tough, not only because covering it had to be careful because it's Styrofoam and it chips away, but trying to find the correct height for the chair was a little challenging. I stood up the doll because I thought of the male doll. This looks like a big male lounge chair. And then I ended up using a bottom of like a champagne flute and paper towel tube. You see, I had to measure it, cut it, try to make sense of it. I even used a drinking straw because I wanted to make it where the chair could turn. Check this out. Exactly. So lo and behold, I managed to make it fit, but then it wasn't as sturdy as I wanted it. But he sat down pretty well considering, so I was satisfied, and it swiveled. So I go and I get some cardboard and paperboard that I've been storing, and I've been storing this stuff for a while. Some of this came out of some calendars and some boxes, and I was just so happy that the sheets were just exact. White on one side, cardboard color on the other side. You can't go wrong. It was like being in a candy store. Anyway, this is what I'm going to use now. I decided let's go ahead and use these champagne flutes and make us a nice table. Check this out. So I cut out some circles from the cardboard and the paperboard and used the flute as the base of the table. And this is just me looking at things and being creative like we talked about. You just got to always be looking for possibilities with the dollhouse. So yeah. With some tender love and care, here's what we came up with. Check this out. Jamie doll, let them see it. Look at that couch, look at that table. Check it out with the dolls in there. Isn't that cool? Very nice. And now a feature presentation.
Where's my stuff? I got this big hole in my head. I pray they can fix it. I gotta get it fixed. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I must get my hair done today.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. See you next time. Jamie Doll out.